Anyways, we're here to finish up this run and slay the Spire. It's apparently when you save, it just puts you back to that boss, so it just puts you back to the reward from the boss, so I'll just pick the same stuff again. It's whatever. So, on to the third and for this run, final act. This is where things really start to get tough, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of new enemies, new offense, all kinds of new stuff to explain. I'm gonna start this run, and I'm gonna start on this route, and this is only... I could have started here to avoid elites, but I can avoid them here too. It doesn't really matter where I start, honestly. I'll just risk the question mark rooms. Maybe I'll get something good there, because the final boss is going to be really difficult anyway, so I need everything I can get. Yes, Darklings. New enemy, unique to the third act only. These ones have an interesting mechanic where, as you can read, they revive in 2 turns at half their max HP. So when you kill it, 2 turns afterwards it revives, unless all of them are dead. It's like a soft counter to my deck, but Electrodynamic makes them easy enough. If we didn't have Electrodynamic, they counter our Dark deck really well, because unless you dual cast Darkness to kill off multiple ones, you're kind of gonna just struggle with them. Otherwise, they just no unique debuffs, they just attack and block. They'll alternate between 2 big ones, 2 big attacks, and 1 small attack. I'd recommend to start by killing off whichever one you can. Whichever one just has the lowest max HPs is your best bet to kill. Electrodynamic makes really good work with them though. I don't want to pick up any cards. I almost have 20 and I don't like going above 20 cards. As you can see, it's already getting kinda hard to get my goal off anyways of building up my dark orbs, so I'm just gonna pray I can get to these shops with all my gold and get rid of some cards. I'm going to give up the golden idol. I don't want to get rid of max HP. I will have over 800 gold at this point, so I'm just gonna get rid of the golden idol. And I will pray I can get some big relic from the shop. So this is another random event you can get. I'll show you the options here. I'm not going to lose HP because I'm just not going to click these because I don't want cards. You don't have to add it, but I'm going to see in case it's like a draw. This isn't bad in this deck. I'll take it. Because the boss won't punish me for it. It's whatever because it's a 0 cost and I'll draw a card back, so I'm fine adding that to my deck at least. We've seen this guy before. If we're lucky... If we're unlucky, we will get one of the most annoying curses in the game. No, I got this mixed. Okay, this isn't too bad of a curse. It's basically just remember the burn card from the last video? It's just decays like that. It'll just never leave. You just take 2 damage whenever it's in your hand. So we're gonna get rid of that first. That's really unfortunate. There was no way to avoid that. That's sad. Moving on, we have 2 more new enemies. The Repulsor, nothing special. They just give you more of those dead draws that you can't do anything with. The dazed cards, that's pretty much all they do. These ones, after 3 turns, will deal 30 damage. So just prioritize the exploders and you're fine. We can make easy work of them. I'm going to use Fission to try and, yeah. I'm hoping for Electrodynamics, but they're pretty much dead at this point. I should have blocked. I am an idiot and I just sped through and clicked end turn. So pro tip, if you're not an idiot, don't copy me sometimes, because you should not have done that. Do as I say, not as I do in this game. I should have blocked rather than just speeding through any turn. Take your time in this game. That's a habit that I'm really bad with, is not taking my time. But we kill him off nice. Alright. I do heal when I get to the shop, so there's that. We save this for the boss. This will just give us 2 free dark orbs. I'd like to take this. I really would. I'm gonna risk it. Because if I get 3 dark orbs, I can just spam that, build it up, and just take out the boss. I'm not gonna heal in this rest site, because I'm gonna heal at the shop, actually. Due to my meal ticket. So I'm gonna smith. So like I said, once we get to the smith site, we want to upgrade vision, because we're no longer removing our orbs, we're evoking all of our orbs. So that's a lot of damage, and energy, and cards we're drawing. That's really good. That'll help us a lot, actually. So we're going to just upgrade that. As I said, I'll heal when I get to the shop. We're going to get rid of the cursed card instantly. And Lizard Tail. This might actually save a run. When we die, we heal to 50% of our max HP instead. That is very good. This actually might have just saved it the run. And Advocates for free block. I'm just not going to fight an elite, so there's no point taking this. It makes elites weaker though. I will take Distilled Chaos just to help myself out more. I'm going to save gold and pray that I get something big at the next shop. As you can hear from my depressed noises, this is another enemy, again unique to the third act. He is a pain in the ass, the Writhing Mass. We've seen the Malibu effect before. The more you damage him, the more he blocks, but he changes his intent. As you can see up here, this is their intent. It shows you what they're going to do. He changes what he's going to do every time you hit him. And he has a ton of possible things he can do. He can even stick a curse into your deck multiple times. Or maybe he'll just hit you for like 80 fucking damage and end the run right there. I really don't like it. But, so that means I'm just going to hold off on the attacks. This is the only attack I'm going to do to get my Dark Orb down. We got lucky. We actually lowered his damage. So I'm just going to block. And I'm going to only do damage with orbs to him. Because otherwise, not only will he get more block, but he'll change his intent. And he could do that. He could get another strong attack out. Now I will actually attack him. In this case, just to try and get a better possible outcome. I'm gonna get energy, and I'm not gonna take the risk of possibly cursing myself. I'm just gonna block. I'm only taking 5 damage out. It's better than risking getting a curse in my deck, because if this deck gets any bigger, that's not good. It's gonna spam everything that's an orb to get damage on the board. Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward enemy. Recursion, I'm just doing damage with orbs. I have a couple of low costs, so I'm gonna try to get a weaker attack. Ooh, I'm gonna try again to get a weaker attack. And we're just right back to where we were. It would have been better if I just didn't attack him at that point. Gonna try and get more block built up at least. We'll be fine. We will kill this enemy. But that's gonna hurt us moving on because we've got a few enemies to get through still. I'm going to Darkness and then Recursion. And just block again. I'm only gonna do damage of orbs at this point. I can't risk a big attack. He can wipe me out really easily now. Okay, I think, yeah, we kill him here. I'll just play Ball Lightning so I can force my Darkness to evoke. 42 damage, he's dead. Oof, it's a tough one, guys. even with 100 hours in this game, still can get your ass kicked. This is a tough one because I need block, so I will take Glacier. Even though I have so many cards in my hand, I'll take Glacier and get rid of a basic attack. That'll make my goal to survive so much easier, and you will see what Glacier does soon. Okay, this is another helpful thing to survive. The game is giving us a ton of freebies, and I'm extremely glad for that, because we are in a bad situation. We're going into the boss with very little HP. We probably won't even heal fully at the rest site, so we'll heal 12 HP if we ever end below half HP in a fight. So that's big. So I'm just going to use Glacier right now, and then just immediately get rid of it. You see, it gives you a bunch of block and channels 2 Frost. Pretty good. Just getting rid of those orbs instantly to get energy on the board and see if I can get damage down. I can. Alright. Another, this is a pretty straightforward enemy. He'll just slowly get stronger. Yeah, he occasionally makes it so he occasionally makes you deal less damage and block. He's honestly like a mini boss, I'd say. A lot of the Act 3 enemies are. So long as you can kill him before he's... Honestly, it's just a kill him before he kills you kind of thing. Which is not great for our deck, but we do have some block. What can I do to survive here? So... we might lose a run here, because I really hope we don't pop this before we get to the boss. I'm going to play Distilled Chaos, see if I can get something useful going. Okay, nope, we got rid of our Dark Orb. We channeled a Dark Orb, then got rid of it. So close. I'm going to move the Lightning over Recursion and just try and chip him out with basic attacks, I guess. This deck's... I like dark decks, but they get countered really hard if your deck's big. So, I've taken too many cards already. I probably shouldn't have taken some of these cards, but I got greedy. We're not taking damage this turn. If I'm lucky, I can get this Dark Orb to actually build up in time. Just gonna... I can see what I could do. I'm gonna move the Dark Orb over, then Recursion for damage. A dual cast at Darkness should kill him. I'm gonna dual cast my Frost. That'll give me 10 block. It'll give me 13 more. And we're blocking most... Yeah, we're blocking all that damage, actually. We're fine. This is, gonna be a close one, no matter how you cut it. But we will make it. I have Darkness Plus, so I will trigger the passive of all my Dark Orbs. I only have one, but, you know. It applies to the one you summon, too, when it's upgraded, at least. I will move them over, and I'll pray that I can get dual cast going soon. No. I will Recursion. Dooming... Yeah, he's dead. Whew. As you see, we heal 12 HP. We still... I think we left around the same HP we had, maybe a bit less. It's gonna be a tough fight, though. If I can make it to the shop, I think we win, but... it's the Spirit Guardian again. I unfortunately do not have Melter for him, which is really... I've yet to encounter it this run, and it's way too late to pick it up. New enemy, Spire. As you can see, they have thorns. We've seen that ability earlier, but in case you don't remember, or I just neglected to explain it well, whenever you're hit, you deal damage equal to how many thorns you have. They start with 3, they build up more every time they buff, and they just chip you out for small damage. Defect is one of the better enemies into them because at least he has damage from his orbs. They only will, their spike effect will only go off if you hit them with an attack like this. I did that anyways just to get another lightning on the board, but yeah, that's why I'm not doom and glooming, otherwise I take a lot of damage. Electrodynamics will be great against them because I'll be able to hit them all with lightning without really having to worry about taking damage from their thorns. You've already seen Spirit Guardian, nothing to explain about him. He just occasionally hits you for 20 damage. That's his only real threat, is that he makes it hard to block while dealing 20 damage, but we'll live. Not well, but we will live. That stings, but on the bright side, we do kill this first spiker here, the second spiker here. I can't make him vulnerable because he has artifact. You can see how much block he gets. I broke it and he just got 15 at the start of his turn. Just out of nowhere. You can tell I don't like Spirit Guardian. He's just really boring to play against. It just kind of, to fight him, you just have to play this stalling game. Just chip him out. Keep up your own block so he can't kill you. Again, I don't want to add any more cards to my deck. We're slowly losing HP, but we're staying relevant thanks to Meat on the Bone. I don't want to take on a curse. I will fight a boss because I'm confident that I can deal with them. If not, yikes. That is an event that you can get from around the halfway-ish point or so. As you saw, I gave you a few effects. One of them's upgrading all your cards, but you can't upgrade any more cards. So if you pick up more cards, I believe I might have sped through that one too fast. Sorry. The one we picked was to fight a boss from Act 1. It can be any boss. And if you kill him, you get a guaranteed rare relic, which can be pretty nice. And yeah, I'm scared of this act, but I'm not scared of an Act 1 boss. So I will fight an Act 1 boss just to try and actually get some good relic to help me. I'm just not going to attack so I can build up my Dark Orb and just burst him down. This is the Guardian. Another enemy with thorns. I'm pretty sure he's the only other enemy with thorns. It's called Sharp Hide, but it's thorns. Same effect with the spikers, except he doesn't build them up constantly. He has two modes he swaps between. He has his attack mode, which you saw at the beginning, but if you deal enough damage to him, you knock him into his defense mode for a few turns, where he just hits you for small amounts, but if you hit him, you take damage. So I'm just going to focus on dealing orb damage to him. I was not paying attention once again, that is my specialty, and I got rid of my Darkness Orb, which I really should not have. After he attacks you 2 times in this form, he will switch back to his attack form automatically. As you can see, he got a couple hits off on me just from his spikes wearing my shield down while I attacked him. Personally, I think the Guardian's one of the easiest bosses in the game. He doesn't have a lot of HP. He's only hitting me for 20 damage. And he will start hitting you for big damage if you leave him in this mode long enough. But as you can see, we're just gonna kick him right back into his defense mode instantly, so like it doesn't matter. Yeah, pretty simple boss. Nothing new to talk about here, I think. I'm just gonna repeat the same cycle a few times, so yeah, I'll just be back with the reward.
A few moments later.
And he's dead. We're back. Our rare relic was not a good rare relic for us personally, because cool, we can't become weakened, but I'm hoping with the boss we got coming up that we're dealing damage mostly with our orbs, so like I would have liked something like maybe the disc that gives you focus or anything else, honestly. But hopefully that one I gave focus, but nah, I'm not that lucky. Smoke bomb, I will show you that in a second. Because I'm just not gonna fight. Oh, I'm really not gonna fight this one. Before I leave, I'll explain him, but you can see he does 30 damage. Every turn he does 10 more damage. But he dies in 5 turns, so if you just half away to 5, it's fine. Like, you don't have to do that 99 damage. It is possible to kill him. You'll even get an achievement for it. But I would not recommend trying it unless you're going achievement hunting, because he'll be swinging 80 damage, but he loses strength equal to the amount of HP he loses per turn, so if he's dealing 30 damage and you hit him for 30, he's not going to hit you for anything now. I'm still not taking the risk because I want to be full HP. Just where the smoke bomb comes in handy. We just leave. Fuck you, transient. We don't have to fight you. Going to the shop, I'll heal again because of my meal ticket. Yes. Our rightmost orb triggers its passive an additional time. That's so good for us. But I'm going to buy membership card first to make everything cheaper. Then pick this up. I'm not playing attack, so I don't care about it. I'm going to get rid of an attack. Against all better judgment, I'm going to pick loop up because that is essentially this card again. That's essentially this orb again in card form. It'll make our dark orb scale so much faster. And we actually are going to the boss full HP. I'm not using Sneckle Oil because I just don't want to randomize the cost of these cards, honestly. So I'm just gonna pop this. Now every time they hit me, they'll take 6 damage. That'll be useful because they attack multiple times. And we'll play Essence of Darkness, so we just get... we have a bunch of dark orbs going already. Doom and Gloom, just get rid of one of those dark orbs. Okay. Ideally, with Deca and Dono respectively, you want to kill Dono first, because this one's just going to attack you and debuff you. This one is going to attack you. They alternate turns between attacking, but every other turn, he's going to make them both stronger. So you need to kill him quickly before this one nukes you off the face of the fucking earth. And we're just gonna block, yeah. I will use Sneckle Oil here now because Fission's a one-time use, whatever. Actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Fission. We have 3 cards, okay. I will play Equilibrium, Zap. I don't care about the cost of these cards, so once you use Sneckle Oil, that's randomized, I don't care. Darkness is 0, that's actually really good for us. Dual Cast is 3, that's bad for us. Recursion is 3, that's bad for us. Loop is 3, that's bad for us. This is why I was hesitant to use it. But, on the bright side, Darkness is now a 0 cost for us, so we can spam that constantly now. We don't, when we draw it, we just pretty much nuke them. I mean, well, we don't nuke them, but we make our nuke stronger to nuke them. I want to beam steal them, but of course, just to add on to their bullshit, they also have an artifact. So they negate the first debuff. But at least we're not taking damage from the first round. Otherwise, pretty straightforward, boss. They're just gonna attack. And, you know, you see they have 3 strength. They're not getting 1 strength, not 2. No, they get 3 whole strength every other turn. That's going to add up. That's 6. They're doing 6 more damage each turn because they're attacking twice. Yeah. I'm going to Duplication Potion. My next 2 cards will be played twice. So Loop, its effect will go off twice now. That was randomized. I don't care. I don't care that it costs us 3 because we don't have any more. I will play this twice, draw 2 cards. and I'm gonna get 5 block. I'm gonna eat all that damage, but it'll be so much worth it, because once we get this dark orb over here, which we will do right now, I'm gonna use Glacier so I block. This will activate twice per turn now. See, it's up to 36. No, 3 times actually. So every turn it's gonna stack by 18. It gets really good. Gonna get some block again. Ugh. Just gonna strike. That's all I can do. Alright, so it's up to 60 already. Honestly, getting the gold-plated cables and where are you in this here? Loop? I think those two kind of might have been the run safer, because this is gonna kill them really soon. Anyways, we're just gonna keep blocking as much as we can. I could get more block with Cool Headed, but I can't get rid of this. I just cannot. And just do what damage to them I can. He's gonna be hitting me for a lot, but what can I do here? I'm going to, yes, Equilibrium. If I can survive long enough, I'm gonna end my turn. Okay, this is gonna hurt a lot, but I have dual cast. I'm going to kill this one. This is not a good situation. Do I want to kill that one, actually? Okay, let's recursion, actually. Now we'll buff this up. Okay, it's at 126. Half H. I will live this turn because of my lizard tail, but okay, I will live this turn too. That's all I need. So let's Flash of Steel, see if I can't get... Okay, no. We're going to Cool Headed. Okay, we're just gonna block everything and dual cast next turn. And pray I live. Okay, yes. I'll be fine, actually, because he's attacking, so we dual cast. They both take 156 damage, so... Alright. I don't want to get too optimistic, but I think we do have this one in the bag, because I can evoke this next turn. Is that 48? Yeah! We did it. By the fucking skin of our teeth, but... we did do it. Yes, we did do it. We were going to die in a turn or two, but we did it. It only took 74 fucking minutes because this deck was slow as shit. And probably because I'm explaining everything, but also because this deck was slow as shit and I fucked up constantly. We made it. We don't even get a lot of points because we were so fucking slow. And here you can see it insinuating to the 4th act. I should explain how you actually unlock that. I told you need to get the keys, but to get those keys unlocked in your game, you have to beat the first Ascension, which you will unlock after beating the game once. You need to beat the first level of Ascension with the 3 first characters, and then you'll unlock the ability to do it. Here you can see just a total of everything you did. We got a lot of money, so bonus points. A lot of mystery runes, bonus points. I only had one of every card somehow. Excluding star cards, so wow. Bonus points. It rewards you more for speed and killing elites, really. Those are your main ways to get points. But yeah, that's I'm not gonna make y'all watch the fucking credit sequence. But yeah. That's the basic difficulty of Slay the Spire, at least on the Defect. We had some pretty damn close calls, but we managed just fine, didn't we? So, hope you enjoyed the other half of this. As before, let me know if you want me to try any other characters or crazy builds. And, yeah, hope you enjoyed.